That's good, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, is that going on as well?
Peter Sams had no idea he'd be facing a serious health problem in what most of us would consider to be the healthiest years of our lives. Peter was 36 with a young family when he and his wife took part in a health screening programme provided by their employer.
I saw almost advertised on our internal intranet system that was just about to be launched. And because I'm a bit of a gadget man, I saw there's things like blood pressure systems and all sorts of things. And I'm slightly overweight. I don't do enough exercise. So that was really the start of the journey for me, really. I thought I've never done anything like that before. I'll give it a go.
The Key to Life system was developed by North East Business, the U Company, at its headquarters near Newcastle upon Tyne. A kit of easy-to-use medical devices, along with an online guide and advice service, offers Peter and other users an instant response to important measurements such as their body mass index and blood pressure. The Key to Life system is used by leading corporate organisations across the UK to provide a personal and confidential health monitoring service for staff.
Well, we developed the Key to Life system to fundamentally empower individuals to be able to take ownership of their own health and lifestyle so that they can potentially prevent the cases of ill health or serious illness over a short-term or long-term period.
For Peter, the outcome was far from what he expected. He took the urine dipstick test and couldn't believe the result.
Did the test. And things started changing colour on the stick. I didn't really know what that meant. I checked against the chart that's provided, and it seemed to indicate there was blood in my urine. So I went onto the U Company's website, put in all the different pieces of information, and on that test it said, big red light, there's something wrong, you need to go and see your GP.
After several medical tests, Peter was on holiday with his wife and little girl Emily when the consultant rang to tell him the news.
So I've got the results of your CT scan. There isn't actually anything that we can clearly see wrong with your kidney or your bladder. However, we have identified that you have a tumour. And there was almost I seem to remember, it was probably 3 seconds of silence, but to me it was probably 90 seconds of silence where everything goes through your mind of what on earth. You hear the word tumour, you instantly think cancer, you think, oh my God, what's going to happen here?
Obviously sat there yourself in bed, you think he could die, I'm going to be on my own, a single parent, I'm going to lose, my best friend, the love of my life. Straight away you hear the cancer word and it's just the most horrible word ever, and you just think, oh gosh, we're dealing with something really quite serious here.
Peter's condition was very rare, with only around 50 cases diagnosed in the UK in the last decade. Thankfully, a biopsy showed that the tumour was benign, but early diagnosis had been crucial because Peter had showed no symptoms of being ill.
Well, I've since found out that the actual tumour itself is almost next to and pushing against my kidney. If we'd left it for months, potentially even years, I may have had some symptoms which could well just have been back pain, but the tumour itself may well have turned cancerous. So I guess this kit has identified the issue before I even knew I had it, really.
Peter and Caroline's employer is communications giant Telefonica O2. They introduced the Key to Life system to over 1,000 of their staff in April 2010. Named as the 5th best company to work for in the Sunday Times, the company believes that a healthier and happier workforce drives higher performance, keeps the best talent and helps prevent sick leave. At one of O2's regular health fairs, Peter met Simon Doyle, the U Company's commercial manager, a meeting Simon will never forget.
He came up and shook my hand and said, "Thank you for saving my life." And obviously that's a big statement to try and absorb. I think Peter, as an individual, is incredibly brave in wanting to share aspects of his life with other people, and also to encourage more people to use our system, because as with ourselves, he's of the opinion that prevention is better than cure. Early detection is so important in these kind of cases. So we're immensely proud of what we've actually achieved.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's a great thing that O2 have done, bringing it into the company for us to use. And since Pete had his results, I've had all the boys on our team doing the dipstick tests, and quite a few of the people on the team are now signed up to the full thing. So I think it's brilliant. And anybody who asks, I'll say yes, do it, because look at what happened to my husband.
Today, Peter has a way to go towards recovery, but he's spending quality time with his wife and daughter Emily and remains grateful that the Key to Life detected his condition early, long before he felt any symptoms.
It's immensely pleasing. It's what we've set out to do from day one in terms of the creation of the organisation. To just see it work in such a meaningful and powerful way is in some ways beyond our dreams. It's a kind of a strange double-edged sword. We don't want to find these kind of problems, but ultimately that's what the systems are designed to do, to empower, to educate and to inform.